Right. Hello. All right. So I've got the chat there on my phone. Looks to be working. Right. Hello, everyone. Um, no, the thumbnail was. Well, yes, the thumbnail was Rails Down Under, not YVR. Um, he followed my suggestion. What's all right? Let's just get straight into it. I'll show my screen. You can see what I've been working on so far with the game. I'll do a bit of explaining onto what all this setup is. Now, what I've done is I've got a new plan for this game is everything is going to be smaller. So the models are going to be a lot smaller. You can compare it to like the full size, the normal R class. It's a bit smaller. And you might be thinking, oh no, it's gonna ruin it, everything's gonna be out of scale. No, because I have got a script which I may or may not have stolen from Fuse that will make the players smaller. You can see when I load in, I'm a very little man and I scale fine with the R class. Maybe I'm a little bit small. I'm still working all that out. So yeah, see, it doesn't look all that bad. And you may be wondering, why am I making it smaller? Well, this means that I can make a bigger map. Because what happens is that I'll probably show you later on Rails Down Under, when you get too far out, the trains sometimes like start to sort of shake a bit, like individual parts will shake apart from each other. Looks a bit strange, creates a bit of Z fighting occasionally. So this is almost like a test to see if I can stop that, and then maybe I can apply it to Rails Down Under in future, so we can have longer lines. That's still kind of like a distant thought, though. Yeah, I'm also going to be making a new track model today. You can see I've sort of started something here. This isn't really the official scale. This is just a test to make sure I could scale it down, and it would still work fine. Like, as you can see, I can probably demonstrate now that it does work fine. Yeah, the other R class just falls off the map. I'm going to turn my volume down. I can't hear myself think. There we go. Yeah, R class just falls off the map when you play test. What's carriages do at least? See, I can get up in the cab. If I grab the carriages, they won't jump around so much when you couple because you won't have to couple in the new showcase game. It won't make it less laggy per se, but it just makes it so I can make bigger maps. That's really the only thing with it. But look, you can see we go into the corner just fine. Just like how it would be with a bigger scale train, just smaller. I mean, maybe it jumps a little bit more, but it's nothing that's so noticeable that I reckon will cause issues. Yeah, I think we'll get started on the actual kind of development side where I'm going to make the new track model for the game, which will have less parts. And this one, which is, I have the toolbox up instead of properties. There we go. This is 5 parts. I aim to make this 4, maybe even 3 if I can. So the idea is, and the other thing I want to do with this, make it low triangles. And that shouldn't be something like that. I'm just going to make a duplicate. And can and for context on like when I said I was going to like do a video series on making all the making this game, I think I'm going to do it all stream based, like hourly streams every weekend on Saturday or Sunday, depending how I feel. Just do that instead of doing proper, just like a whole video series. I think this will work better for me. It's easier. It's not as scripted. Yeah, it's just a lot more enjoyable personally. Let's see. Yeah, I hope everyone is okay with that fact. Oh, that's not meant to look like it. You know, why am I doing that? We can use Archimedes. It's a lot better. And this can kind of show you the process of how I make a track model. And the way I do my track is that it's all mesh based. So then what I can do is you can probably see with this one, I can just, or if I had the, I'll open the plugin and demonstrate. I can just stretch it out as long as I want or make it as short as I want really easily. Instead of having to like go to like Archimedes and go like this, for example. Just a lot better on that front. One like this. You may be wondering how am I going to do all these? Not many people know this, surprisingly, or at least I don't think they know it. Where you can show you after I've actually finished the union of it. Go like that, go like that. You just got to select all of it. There you go. So you've got what looks like just a nice little color section. What you can also do is you can go here, export selection. You won't be able to see my files or anything, I don't think. But then you can export selection as an OBJ file. And let me just save that. Oh, you can see the files. That's interesting. I just saw on my phone. See all kinds of things there. Anyway. Then if I go, probably not wise showing this to be honest, but if I'm quick, you can just import it as a mesh. There you go. And I can just watch. The pro with this is I can just stretch it as big as I want or as big as Roblox allows. Bang. Nope, what I was meant to do. Copy the position of it, and then I can just go that, and it's in the perfect spot for where we need it. It will keep the union one though, just in case. I always suggest keeping the union version just in case something goes wrong. Like, see here, it hasn't quite exactly lined up. Okay. Probably the size, this might help. That did not help. I'm just going to quickly read the chat a little bit. All right, not much has changed. Hello, Andy Gaming Fun. So as this is maybe a little bit annoying, but it's done this where it doesn't want to be the exact size. I'm just going to have to make some new rails which will be the exact size. There, I don't think it's going to be lined. No, not lined up on this end. Copy the size value though and paste it in. Just figuring out which. This has to be exact or else it won't work 100% right. There you go. You can see that lines up really well. And move that. That's what lines up with the rail. Getting glider issues. Okay, now I've got to figure out which value determines where it is on this axis, which I think maybe this one. See if I'm correct. I was not correct. Try this one. And that's better. Doesn't matter if it's slightly off. And worst comes to worst, I need to adjust the gliders on the actual trains. There you go, look at that. You got a little bit of a track model going on. Color these a nice brown. This is from my old track model. Now, the moment of truth, I want to see if I can just put the sleepers straight onto the ballast instead of having a separate part as I normally do. That's an issue. You see, you don't want it to look like that. Yeah, that's annoying. Place that in there and just delete it. Could just do the part thing again. I don't really want to do that. Perhaps we should design a new sleeper model too today. Sleeper image, I guess. I'm not sure. And that looks fine. It's just 4 parts compared to what I probably could have for 3. That's looking a bit quiet. Maybe I should ask questions or something. Oh yeah, I should probably say I'll be streaming for about an hour probably. Sure, that lines up just fine. So this is the plan for the new track model, not quite as detailed as this. Could actually maybe put the white line on it. Guess it's more scraped off metal. Oh, I cannot put it on there. That looks whack. You know what? That takes up lag anyway. I'm trying to figure out how to put that on with the orientation. As you can tell, designing a track model is great fun. I don't know if that looks very good anyway. Looks too thin, looks a bit weird. I reckon we'll just go brown and keep it simple. What do you think? Does that look alright? Tell me in the chat. You'd be happy with that for a showcase track model as like a reasonably lag-free sort of thing. Mr. Cummings says yes. Probably start to get into the actually good stuff soon, not just making a boring track model. Probably shouldn't have led with this because, I mean, probably going to make some people leave. Because to be fair, it's very boring watching me make a track model, I'm sure. We'll have ballast, we'll have rail. Just got to make sure I name it all. There you go. It's a good track model. I'm going to save it. to file, and then track v3. Right, now I'm gonna stop sharing this while I move over to another studio where we can get in all the rails and under locomotives and trains, and we can start work on the actual map. Yeah, susamongus.rbxm. That's a very good asset, I can tell you that. I don't even remember what's in it, actually. Right. Let's create the new place for... I haven't actually thought of a name for this new showcase. Oh god, I just realized what Mass Hoovy said in announcements. Remember to dislike. No, don't dislike. In fact, like and subscribe. Yeah, that's good. Do that. And you'll get to breathe for an extra 5 minutes. Sound like a good deal? I think that sounds like a good deal, to be honest. Fucking hell, 2 dislike. Who did that? I know Masu's probably one. I have to yell at him after this. Masu's going to be in trouble. Okay, I'm going to load up Rails Down Under and... yeah, we'll spawn in all the trains from server storage. You can see the magic that is the Rails Down Under models. Takes a second to load. Trying to think what I can talk about in the meantime. I mean, I recently just bought another model train, as some of you in the Discord server would have seen. Depending on how bad the mechanical issues with it are and how long it takes me to fix them, I'll probably be doing a review on that model eventually on the Oztrains Y class. And a cool little story that the one I bought unintentionally was the number I wanted to buy, since I kind of heard they existed. It's in the wrong livery, unfortunately, but I mean, I can't really complain. It's the number I wanted, so. All right, I'll share my screen, show you guys when will RDU go public? When Fuse finishes the scripting, hopefully, for those who just joined, I'll explain again. Plan for the showcase game. All the Rails Down Under train models on a new map, which they're all free to drive, no point system. Well, I mean, point system is in earning points, not switching tracks. All of that free to drive. You can drive, so you get basically an early look at the Rails Down Under models. So basically, it's Rails Down Under, but we don't have to rely on Fuse for scripting. It's going to be a new map. It's going to be a loop line instead of up and forth. Yeah, so I mean, the reason I kind of got inspiration to do this, because when I opened up the old Melbourne Spark showcase, people really enjoyed it. I was originally going to do a full-on update on that and just make it more user-friendly, but then I thought, nah, too much work. I'm going to instead make a whole game, which sounds counterintuitive, but I promise it's not. It does make sense because that game has a lot of issues and I just don't want to have to fix them. Here you go. Here's the new place. All Roblox games start like this, so yeah, even the most advanced ones. Okay, pasting in the first batch of models. Some stuff in here you might not have seen before, have seen in a while even. Ooh, they're all spread out. That's fun. Let's see, can I grab this? These are the West Coast Railways carriages. That's right, I'll clean them, I'll organize them a bit better later. Let's go copy, paste. If he uses a noob scripter, maybe he is, but at least I trust him. You know, that's a lie, I don't trust him. No, I'm kidding. Of course I trust him. Somewhat. Right, here's the next batch. Where do they all... They spawned a long way away. Bloody hell. Ooh, some spawned under the map, apparently. Why not? Canadian Pacific National, XR, and BLG. Not too sure about the Pacific National stuff. It's not really in the era I'm kind of doing. I mean, I like the liveries, don't get me wrong, but as far as like error accuracy, it's lagging a lot. Whoops. Sorry if it's a bit hard to watch with the lag. There we go. And then the SRVRT is all the way out here for some reason. Look at that. That's some of them. Not even all of them yet. You know, I'm going to do these in less sections now. Yes, RDU will have goods. That's the plan. Now, another thing I can talk about, which is model related, during this little, well, I mean, as we're kind of just like spawning in models and lagging out my studio. Yeah, I set up a little, some of you might have seen on my Instagram, set up a little N-scale model railway on my desk next to me. Might put my camera on later and I can show you all that for the people who might be interested. Look at all this rolling stock. It's insane. Hitachi. There is a Hitachi all the way out there. That's good. Yeah, so if you'd like to see, maybe like towards the end of the stream, I'm getting a bit tired. Don't really want to work on it too much anymore. If you want to see that, you can just say in the chat and I'll show you afterwards. Let's see how many. Okay, it's all localized around here now. Everything looks to be around here. That's not all of it though. There's still more. There's three more little things. One thing that you guys wouldn't have seen before properly, which I think some of you might find interesting. Right, what's this? Oh, actually, is this like a Y class? Maybe it's a D3. Cool. Here's the 4D. Some of you probably haven't seen it. Look at that. It's Matsuvi's 4D with a couple of add-ons by me, such as like the bogies, pantograph. Yeah, it's kind of rushed together. Was meant to have an interior, didn't. Matsuvi's work on the body is great. My work on the other little detail bits is meh at best. There you go. There's the 4D for people who like it. And here is our GY train. We'll just have a VRY class and W class. Maybe. This place is very laggy. Wow. Yeah, check it out. Here is most of the Rails Down Under fleet at the moment. Pretty good little selection, eh? So I'm not really sure how I'm going to do this. I've got to kind of rescale it all together so it's all the same scale in the end. But then I've also got to make sure that I don't have like duplicates of stuff, if that makes any sense. Also, rescaling this all together is going to lag like hell, and I'm already lagging. I'm looking at the stream now. You can see it's insanely laggy. So putting all this in here probably wasn't a great idea. I'll be honest. Allow me to quickly spawn in the track model. All right, there's only one thing to really do, and that's kind of just see what happens when I try to rescale all of it. Prepare for even more lag than before. Ready? Oh god, it's not even letting me do it. It's crashing. I think it's gonna crash. It's crashing. Oh no, wait, it's doing something. Oh, this is a terrible idea to do on stream. Not even sure if all these can be rescaled. Some of them might have parts that are already too small. Yeah, it's not happy. Right, plan 2. We do it in increments of 1. So then we know how much we scaled in. We'll only do a few at a time. All right, ready? We'll start off with these lads. Oh no, something said it's small size. What? I don't know. This has gone off to a great start. There's stuff inside stuff. Now, what's at its small size? Not that. Not that. Not that. That. There it is. All right, what's your problem? Probably something to do with the S-Class. In fact, I know it's something to do with the S-Class with the windows. Yep, they're at their small size. We'll save the S's for last, and we also don't really need that. One of each. I'm really sorry. This is probably really hard to watch with all the lag. My computer's not very good. It doesn't like this at all. But hey, what are you going to do? We also don't really need this shuttle train. That's not needed. Standard carriage set we'll keep. D3 we'll keep. Hitachi. Massive R-Class train. Is it smooth? Is it actually smooth? It looks like it's lagging for me when I'm looking at it on my phone. If you say so. Do I have? That's just a longer carriage set. Actually, no, that's the one without the steam rail insignias. Insignias, fuck, whatever it's called. Headboards. They're not even head. You know, the boards on the side that have all the information. The magic boards. All right, let's start rescaling now. So I'm going to set my increments to 5, and we'll see. We'll go 1. Nope. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to try that. No, that's not small enough. 8, nope. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's about 16. It's a lot smaller now. I don't know if it's small enough, though. We'll go to 20. 17, 18, 19, 20. If all of them can be made this small, I'm not sure. So if we set my increments at 20, I should just be able to like instantly bring it back to full size and then make everything else. Let's see. Yep, that seems about right. That is, wow, look at how small I can make it. Oh, look at it, it's a mini X class. That's a big X class. Oh god, what have I done? Have I broken something? No. It is back to full size. Do that again because we got. Okay. And I'm going to read the chat. 15 FPS. Yeah, that's horrific. Looks like, yeah, 15 to 20 FPS. Yeah, I was going to say it's a bit slower. Oh my god, is that Vandenbrooks, the creator of the upcoming hit game Rails Thunder? It is Derailer. It's me. I know you probably can't believe it. Try and hold your excitement in if you can. Will we have VR, V-Line, West Coast Railways, and Murray Lander B classes? Not sure about B classes. I'm having issues duplicating the front end over the holster end because I could easily make a B class if I wanted. Well, no, I couldn't actually because I'm having issues with duplicating, as I said. But I wouldn't need to do much more work, like modeling wise. Just need to cut this end off, chuck a cab on it, easy. But yeah, other issues with that. So the 40 Mini Man, look at that. It's small. I think I made it too small. You know what? Maybe 20 studs isn't enough. 40. Yeah, it's a Tangara, everyone. Tangara. Clap your hand. All the Sydney folks, clap your hands for a Tangara in Rails Down Under. I have to make them. Bloody hell, this new update makes you can make stuff so small. It's great. God, I hate existing in the studio at the moment. Yeah, Anthony, the plugin. There's issues with that if I try to like rescale something like a steam locomotive. It ends up just like screwing a few things up. I do have the plugin though. It can screw stuff up pretty bad, so I just rather not. Hello, Ethan. Oh, I can't make this any smaller. That's the one thing I expected to be able to make smaller, I'll be honest. No, apparently not. Maybe I can demonstrate the amazing little plugin. Is this the plugin you're talking about, Anthony? Oh, look at the thing small. It's mini. Yeah. Talking about making things small. If you make a fucking dick joke or something, Derail, I'm going to kick you from the stream. Oh, that's weird. Okay, I should probably close off. Small cock, yeah, sure. Talking about roosters, everyone. Roosters. Really. Might just be able to hand rescale this track model. Just getting the trains the same size at the moment, and geez, I just want to get out of this studio now. Okay, rooster number 1. Oh, that could be why I'm lagging. I still have Rails Down Under open in the background. Oh my god. That explains a lot actually. Right, we've been streaming for 34 minutes. That's pretty good. I'm not going to call it here though. Don't worry. We're going for an hour. Cock? No cock. No way. No roosters. That's upsetting. I miss my roosters. Plot twist. I don't know roosters. Look at the mini trains. Wow, look at them. So small. I don't know if it's small enough. I keep saying I don't know if it's small enough or not. I think it is at this point. What do you think? Not the showcase game, it's a trial and error. So if this goes badly, it's a showcase game. I just realized stuff might not rescale properly or like exactly the same each time. I think it will, but I'm not something I should have done on stream. I should have done something more interesting, like actually starting the map. Should have done this off stream. Oh well, we're started now. We're going to commit to it. They're not the same size. They're as small as they can go. They're definitely not. Oh god, this lag. Mini 16 car V set stream makes computer cry. Yeah, cry. Making my computer very upset. It's upsetty spaghetti. I'm gonna restart the rescaling process because save history is okay. Because I need something a little bit more consistent where I can just click it and it rescales for me. Or not like 20 where I have to do it multiple times and I lose count. You have a bad PC? I have a bad laptop. How do you think I feel? Trying to set to 100 studs and see what happens. Wow, this is gonna be magic. Tiny trains. Yay. Look at them. Look at them. So small. Now the trains can fit my friend, who is also very small. You joke. Laugh. 100 studs. Yeah. There we go. This is going a bit better now. Look at all the mini trains. Oh, fuck you, X-Class. Don't want to go any smaller. I'll give you the fuse tech and we'll see what happens. That's a bit too small. E3. Okay, these don't want to be rescaled. I need to look at them later. Carriages. Oh, guys, who's ready for the mini RT? Fuse and heal. We'll diffuse tech. We'll make it. Let's see. Mini RT. Everyone wants a mini RT. It's all anyone cares about here, right? No, the mini RT. Come on. You're not even giving me the yellow lines to say you're too small. You're just refusing. No, we all wanted to see it. Oh well, no mini RT. Cry about it. Do I not just do a D3? I'm gonna just delete this one because we don't need that one. I need these shuttles. Oh, T-class is hidden in there. Magic. No, T-class is too big too. Yeah, with the ones that are too big, I'm gonna have to look at them later. Oh, I made it way too small there. Look at that. Oh my god, it's so small. Look. Admit it, you want a mini RT now. Now, why does it just go so small, like so suddenly? Wait, these aren't all scaling consistently then. Oh shit. Oh god. This was all a very bad idea. So this looks as though maybe a better idea for me doing this is that I come up with a gauge first and scale everything to that new gauge rather than just scaling it all blind. That's what I should have done from the start. Oh, I love streaming and looking like a fool. All right, let's. Okay, well, if this stream ends and we haven't actually started like any map work or anything, I promise that next stream, all the trains will be ready, the gauge will be ready, everything like that will be ready. and you guys will be able to watch some actual map making, which is, I'm sure, what you want to guys actually is what you want to actually see. Truck model here. I think we make it like 4 stud gauge, maybe. I think that's what Fuse used in one of his games. Pro gauge measuring. Oh wait, this is actually almost 4 studs. Hold on. Right. The name of the game's not out yet. Oh, yeah, it will be called Rails Under though. I'm gonna say it's all right for a gauge. A little trick to getting the scale of the rails. This trick isn't working. Rail Down syndrome. I don't think you can make that joke. But the map will be like, yes, the new map will be like GCR. .267. 0.267. Just trying to get it to the perfect size. It's a loop, but not just full left. Yeah, it's going to be like a loop, but it doesn't feel like a loop. If that makes it all any sense. No, that is close enough to 4 for me, and I'm happy with it. Stop. Oh, that's a good enough gauge. All right. Ten people watching. Right, so we've got about 15 minutes left. Yeah, sorry, stream isn't been a bit of like a, I wouldn't say nothing stream, but like not much has happened. Now let's see, will this work? You can see from 7 stud gauge to what's it called gauge? I know it's Dexter. We should ban him. I'm kidding. We're not going to ban him. The boys. Look at my pro models, Dexter. Better than your models. Like Queensland Railways. Kidding. I'm kidding, by the way. I would never diss Queensland Railways. What am I doing? I'm rescaling my trains to make them different, but it's going really bad. Apparently, I didn't plan for this quite right. It's been a bit of a boring stream for the people watching. Yeah, I know your QR models are epic. Don't stress. Maybe I'm bluffing. Ooh, who knows? Yeah, I'm trying to make them smaller so I can better use map space, because that's an issue that came up while making Rails Down Under, or while I'm still making Rails Down Under. Do 20 still? No, 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 no. Very bad. Yeah, doing this all, putting them all into one studio was a terrible idea. It's probably like 100,000 parts of trains, and that's just like way too many. Yeah, Dexter, I recommend actually doing the trick that I'm doing where you make them smaller so you can better utilize the map space. Start doing it now and don't do it on stream. It's a bad idea. Speak from experience. Yeah, it's too laggy to just do it in one studio. So what I'm going to do... Wait, why didn't I think of this? I can just chuck them into server storage and then pull them out as I need them. That would have been a lot smarter, to be honest. Because then they don't count to the part count of the map. Oh, that's so much better. That took way too long to figure out as well. God. All right, now which train was I doing? I think it was a D3. SRV D3? No, not SRV D3. That's kind of fun to say, SRV D3. Which one were you? This one. Or maybe it was SRV D3, but not the SRV D3 we were talking about before. I'd say SRV D3 5 times fast. Go, do it. You can see here, I am checking that it's gauged properly. And we'll do some little glider adjustments, which is not tedious at all. No way, shape, or form. I prefer streaming than a structured video. Feels like I'll be a lot more like I am in a call than like I do on a video. Because the version of me seeing a video is kind of like more toned down, I guess. Like here, my voice is a bit flatter. I'm more professional in quotations. Yes, all the Roblox train developers in the chat say glider adjustments are so much fun. But okay, let's see. It looks like it's on the tracks, I guess. This track section a bit longer. There we go, derailer. Now on Fad's trains, he doesn't do glider adjustment. He thinks it's overrated. I don't actually know if he does. I'm just making a joke. No. You know what? Why don't we change the way trains work in Roblox? No more gliders. Instead, we just use the flanges. I've seen a game that does it, and they did it really well, actually. So it's definitely possible. I would love to make a train that actually uses proper flanges one day. And not like massive ones that are like invisible, you can't see them. Like actually have realistic size flanges and see if I can get it to work. That could actually be a fun topic for a stream. Oh, fuck, I just deselected all of them. Sorry about it. Excuse me, French. Roblox developing is very stressful. Maybe. So the locomotive ones, I think I need to do specially because there's little things like if they touch the wheels which use physics, yeah, the physics-based wheels, if they touch them, it's going to cause issues, all sorts. 1, 2. See, it's sitting up there now. 1, 2. And I might just do a little bit of criminal activity and increments to 0 and just move them in a tad little bit. All the Roblox developers are cringing. They're all very upset with me. Dexter's going to file a lawsuit. He's going to file a restraining order, in fact. He doesn't want to be near me because I use 0 increments. If it just hits a part of the track, the train will be just fine. What? Yes, train will be maybe fine. Maybe not. We don't know. We've never tried it. Uncharted territory. Yeah, I think we're almost at the end of the stream now. Yeah, 51 minutes, got about 9 minutes left. So I think for the final part of the stream, well, first I'll finish this off. For the act, for like when we actually finish off at the last 5 minutes, might be able to do some, I don't know, gameplay or something. Who knows? What do you guys want for like the final part of the stream? Tell me, hit me with it. Go on. I wasn't trying to debug a script. Just talking about something else. I don't do the scriptings. That's Mr. Mathis Fuse's job. What the hell? Like, I was being freaky. There you go. Apparently, I accidentally duplicated them. Oh well, it is what it is. Tiny little gliders. They're so small. Are there still big gliders up here? Nope. Nope. Among Us, Squid Game, GTA 5, Minecraft mod, yep. It is a tiny glider, kind of like your tiny, okay. We'll not make that joke. We'll refrain. More tiny gliders, everyone. Don't you love little tiny gliders? They're so small and tiny. Woo. Pumped. Can't get pumped, tiny gliders. I would like some tiny. JT Garbo. In fact. Derailer, you can confirm that JT Garbo does like them tiny. He likes tiny gliders. Tiny heart, you're so mean. Yeah, I got a tiny heart. In fact, I always bully Dexter in DMs. And a fun little fact, which is not true. For people who are planning on going to twitter.com to have a go. Now, I've got to actually change this where it uses bold constraints. My new locomotive valve gears don't. An older system and it's not very good. We'll be able to see that. Well, I mean, you won't be able to see it. It does work, just could be better. They're going off in DMs. IRL friends. Okay, I'm gonna say we're gonna get this. Let's see. Will the train work, or will I look like a massive idiot? Oh, it's so small. I didn't even anchor the track model, guys. Look, pro developer here didn't anchor his track model. Isn't that wonderful? Clap, laugh, clap. I'm funny. It was a joke. You're not meant to do that, Mr. D3. Pro gamer. Yeah, that's right. I'm a pro. D3 motor. There we go. Unanchoring train pro. Yes, I'm so pro. That's not how physics are meant to work. You know what? I did leave the bigger gliders in the back of it. I even highlighted to check they weren't there, but they were. Look, there they are, hiding away. This is not very epic. And then why did the little ones go onto this thing then? That pro dev moment, guys. It was all part of it actually. It was all like part of the plan to have it like that, you know? Show you what not to do. That's it. Got it. See? Oh, look at how small it is. Oh, fuck me. It's gonna have some weight issues, I think. But it's okay because we are epic. Watch, ready? It's gonna move. Oh my god, it works. Guys, look, we got one working train by the end of the stream. Give us a clap. Isn't it amazing? Look at that. Put fat weight brick. Yeah, maybe. I'll sort that out later. Don't mind the fact that that looks like that. Well, I'll probably fix that later. Look, working choo-choo train. We get an Among Us in the chat for the working train. Ignore that part. Right, we are pretty much an hour. So I'm probably gonna call it pretty soon. But I'm just gonna save the game. Maybe I'll show. Yeah, I'll show my new micro layout. Why not? I'll try and use the computer's webcam and face it towards it. Just got to move my school uniform out of the way because it is hanging on my door and the train faces that way. And obviously, for obvious reasons, I need to move that. 12 watching by the end. That's actually a pretty good amount of people watching. Yeah, so before I do my final wrap up, I'll show you all the little choo-choo trains. If you would give me a second just to mute and move some stuff around, I'll be back with you in a second. Right, you might be able to see it. That's almost showing my school blazer. Hold on. I'm just going to turn off the camera for a second. Apparently I didn't move it enough out of the way. All right, I think that should be fine now. And now my webcam won't turn on. There it goes. Everything's a bit of a mess at the moment. All right, here we go. Little model. That's the wrong direction. This little train here, it was my first model train. The first one that I actually owned. And of course it decides to stall on stream. That's cool. I got this when I was very young. It doesn't run very well anymore, unfortunately. Wow, it really has decided to stop working on stream. That is perfect. It was working perfectly fine before. Look at that. There it goes. Yeah, my grandpa gave this to me when I was quite young. As you can see, I've experimented with some weathering and detailing on it to varying levels of success. Yeah, I might actually bring it a bit closer up to the camera, actually, and you guys can see my first ever attempts at weathering. There you go. Have a look at that. It's a lovely little loco. It's a Fleischmann model in N scale. The actual class of locomotive is a what's it called? Like DRV 100. It's German. It's a lovely little model. I think one of the gears is missing in it. I took it out because the shaft had snapped or something. So it doesn't really go in reverse anymore. Nevertheless, though, it has pretty good sentimental meaning to me. I'll try and give it a reverse, and you guys might be able to see what the issues are. It's doing it fine. Yeah, you can see it's struggling a little bit. My other model is a Bachmann American locomotive. Don't exactly know the class of it, but this is also a lovely little model by Bachmann. They're all DCC, but don't actually have any sound. I don't really need sound for them. They're just more of a mess around model. But yeah, that's it's been my latest little project, I guess. Yeah, I did have a third loco, but I ended up selling it just because I didn't need it. Didn't really run on the curves properly. It was a big SD40F, I think, in a Santa Fe war bonnet livery, with the blue and yellow one by Cardo. So yeah, that's my little model railway to finish off the video. A new little model railway. I have a big model railway in the garage. But yeah, that's that. And that's a pretty good ending as well. An hour and 3 minutes. Yeah, sorry we didn't get bed reveal. Sure. It's a bit of a mess. Didn't do my bed this morning. But yeah, so yeah, I'm probably gonna call it there. We did pretty good for time. Sorry we didn't get much done as far as like actually on the game. Next time we'll actually sell them the map and I'll show you like how to lay track and do all the scenery and cool stuff. But yeah, so sorry it didn't go as I kind of wanted it to. But yeah, I'm going to stop waffling and I'll let you guys go. Have a good evening and afternoon.